Hello everybody, we are here on day 3 at Bio 2025 in Boston, Massachusetts, and I have met someone from Seda. His name is Paul, and he's one of the founders of the organization, which actually just turned 10 years old. Is that right, Paul?
That's correct, Aaron. It's nice to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you too. And so what do you do for Seda?
Seda, so I'm the chief scientist of Seda and really look after the scientific quality of the organization, try and keep us growing to be like the high quality organization we want to be.
Okay, and you're located in Great Britain?
Yeah, that's right, just south of Manchester in the northwest of Britain.
Okay, great. And you're here representing Great Britain too, I think, not just your company, but the whole country as a whole.
Yes, that's right. We're on the UK pavilion, so we're lucky enough to be selected as one of the companies to represent the UK, so we're quite proud about that.
Yes, congratulations. That's great. Okay, I had a few questions I thought we can ask you about Bio and what you guys are doing at Seda. Does that sound good?
Yep, shoot away.
Let's do it. What's one word you'd like to use to describe the biotech industry right now?
I think I'd probably go for resilient at the moment. It's well documented that it's a reasonably tough time around funding, but I still feel that people are doing their best to move their projects forward, keep their projects alive, to try and bring new medicines to people.
I love that answer. That's really good. And it is a good theme of the organization, and I'm sure of the as the industry as a whole. We're here in Boston. And next year it'll be back in San Diego, and I think Bio will be moving around the country soon. But do you see Boston as still like a biotech center?
Yes, definitely. For me, it's still the biotech centre. I mean, other guys are sort of coming and fighting, so you've always got to be, if you're the leader, you know that people are coming after you, so Boston probably need to up the game, not to fall behind. But for us as a company, we still target Boston first to try and find potential clients. What's
one trend you're excited about? And what's one thing that you think might be overhyped as far as the industry is going as a whole?
So I guess for me, it's a little bit old now, but the whole Project Optimus thing from the FDA around optimal dose selection in the oncology therapeutic area, it's still exciting. People are still working out what it means, but I think it will lead to a much better patient experience. So I think that's a great trend. Still not totally new, but I think still really important. Things that may be overhyped. We talked before about the GLP-1 hype. And I'm sort of thinking, well, is it all going to be incremental now? It's obviously had a massive impact on a load of people, which is really great. But then, is that quantum shift happened and it's going to be then now more incremental improvements, or is there still more to go? That's why I'm quite interested to see how it all pans out.
Okay, I like those trends too. Those are good. In your opinion, what's more powerful, great science or great storytelling? I like this question a lot, so I'm wondering what you think.
This is a brilliant question. Not great storytelling without great science is valueless, I think, for me, or it will soon be found to be hollow. But if you have great science and can't tell the story, I think that also is a little bit hollow. You need to have both, really. And we have many clients which have really great science, and then sometimes we have to help them tell the story to the right audience so that they can get the traction that they need to get. So I really think they both go hand in hand.
Yeah, I believe in that too. I absolutely believe in that too. What's one reason you're glad that you made it to Bio this year, that you made it all the way out? You put a lot of time aside, a lot of resources. You brought your team as well.
Yeah.
So why do you come to Bio?
Yeah, so it's a big commitment for us, but it brings the community together in one place. So it's really nice to be part of that community, trying to develop new medicines. I think actually I was nervous what the atmosphere would feel like because of all this sort of bad press and all the uncertainty in the world at the moment, but actually it's been quite upbeat, so that's made me feel good. I know people are realistic about the challenges, but it has largely been very positive. I had really good interactions with people. And then purely on a personal, selfish note, we've met a load of good people that hopefully we can work with in the future. So
great. So that theme you said earlier about it being a very resilient industry, it's come true here at Bio in 2025?
Yeah, I feel so, yeah. I mean, everyone's struggling, but they're still fighting hard to keep themselves in the game, so I think it's good, yeah.
I'm actually really surprised how busy the show floor is, and I think it's a really good positive sign of maybe where the industry is going to be headed. So for folks that are entering the industry, like they're brand new to life sciences, what is a bit of advice you'd like to give them as they're entering into this life science world?
If you want to be a good applied scientist, and I really, that's why I like to think I am, you develop drugs, you need to be a good applied scientist. I think for that you need to maintain a curious mindset and you need to enjoy what you're doing. So you need to have some excitement about what you're doing. I think you can take those two things into your career and find a slot that allows you to be excited. That's the way to be successful in my mind.
What's keeping your team motivated right now in this uncertain market?
We're a relatively small company, so we can feel a little bit like a family, so we're all in it together. But fundamentally, we try and select people that are excited about what Seda does, which is trying to help people develop their drug products and take them to market. So, that's at the core. what keeps us going is that mission where we're on the.
Tell us about one thing that your company does that people don't really know about.
So a unique selling point as a company is that we integrate pharmacokinetic understanding and drug product performance understanding and manufacture to try and put those together to really define the optimal dose for the patient. Usually those two scientific areas within a CRO environment sit in two different CROs, so you don't often get that integration and value that comes from putting them together. When we formed Seda, we came from a big pharma background when those two skill sets were in big pharma, and what we saw when they interacted really well, those projects tend to move more quickly and more successfully than when they were in two separate entities.
What does the life science industry look like in your area, where you are right now, where Seda is located? What does it look like in that area?
So Seda's located in the northwest of the UK, and that area's probably got more of a life science CRO, CDMO skill set, I would say. So pretty vibrant in that area. We've got a lot of service organisations supporting biotechs and big pharma. So yeah, we're quite excited about that. Allows us to recruit good people to work in that service environment.
And if a person, or let's say a company was looking to partner with you guys or be located in that area, is it a good place to grow?
Yeah, I think it is. So I mean, there's a lot of biotechs more in the southeast, but the UK is a small country, so wherever you come to the UK, you're accessing that ecosystem, and that's a good service part, good service industry, service CRO type infrastructure, and then a biotech infrastructure. Still some big pharma there, and which has provided a really good foundation in drug development for a lot of people. So we have a lot of very experienced drug developers that can help you develop drugs.
Yeah, and I think that maybe UK could also be seen as part of a gateway into doing business with the rest of Europe too.
Yeah, that's a good point. So we're co-located with Europe. We're not actually part of the single market there, but we've still got very good relationships there. And then maybe out to the east and to the west, so maybe we can bridge those in terms of a time gap. And then down with sort of historic sort of Commonwealth countries like Australia or Canada, we've got good connections with those as well.
I thought maybe I heard earlier that Seda was not actually, was it like Spanish or something like that?
Yeah. So
is that right? Did I get that right?
That's right. So Seda is Spanish for silk.
Okay.
And I talked about being an applied scientist before. So the first industrial revolution, which started in the northwest of England, was all driven by applied science. It was really the first time that science was applied to industrialisation. And the area where we're based was famous for silk weaving. Yep. So that's how we came up with the name. And it's really about what we're trying to help is our clients transform their drug substance, whatever that is, a powder, into something that the patient can use that's more valuable. So it's like silk weaving.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's a beautiful idea. I love that. That's great. So beyond the labs, why should people choose Great Britain to live, work, and play?
Yeah, okay, so...
And this could be for partnerships, this could be for personal things, like why should they choose Great Britain?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you why I choose Great Britain, because I guess I could work, I've got international scientific reputations, I could probably choose to work wherever I want to. I don't really like very hot climate, so if you like a temperate climate, that's great. If you like an outdoor life, then in a temperate environment, that's great. You can have a diversity of views and live next to someone with a very different point of view to you and still get on, and I think that's then really good for creativity. So that's why I like the UK probably.
Paul, this has been great. Thank you so much for the time. Yes, if you're still here at Bio, please come over to the Great Britain booth and check out Seda and meet Paul and his other partner, the founder of Seda as well. This has been great. Thank you so much for the time. I hope you have a great show.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, bye.